On November 22nd, 2015, at approximately 1:40 a.m., a car driving northbound on East Avenue failed to navigate the curve at the intersection with University and crashed right into Rand Hall, leaving a gaping hole that was covered by a tarp for more than 2 years. So now we wonder, why was the hole open for so long? What is the university trying to cover up? And was the crash really an accident? Failing to navigate the curve is not uncommon on a prelim, but at this central of an intersection, something's up. Think about what's around Rand Hall, Baker Laboratory, where pre-med dreams go to die. But even more strange is behind it, Newman Laboratory, the location of the nuclear sciences research. Does anyone know about this place? Maybe they don't want people to know. Speaking of quantum physics, Albert Einstein, the most famous physicist of all time, published his revolutionary equation E=mc² on, that's right, November 22nd, 1905, and November 22nd at 1:40 a.m. is basically November 21st, everyone probably still considered it Saturday night. And on November 22nd, 1955, guess what was made illegal? That's right, jaywalking. Coincidence? I think not. And you know what else happened on that day in 1963? The assassination of JFK. It's clearly no coincidence that all of these events and the crash happened on the same day. Now, the notorious blue tarp, ever wonder why they would want a tarp, specifically the lightest kind of tarp, to cover up what was a brick wall? Maybe for easy access in and out. One anonymous source says in the months after the crash, they saw unfamiliar people taking turns holding up the tarp and then sprinting through it between the hours of 3 and 5 a.m. This behavior was clearly an attempt to reach high speeds without a vehicle, which would be too suspicious after the event. But why this need for speed at such a peculiar time? All of these clues, the specific location, the date, the blue tarp, the car had to have been going at extremely fast speeds to crash like that. Could it be that the crash was planned? But why? Maybe it's related to the nuclear science experiments, but that still doesn't quite explain it. What's the #1 complaint of Cornell students? Not having enough time. That's it. It was an attempt to create a time travel vortex, an escape of the temporal reality every Cornell student experiences. We all wish we could go back in time to study for a prelim, or to erase a night of regrets in college town, or to fast forward in time to skip the Ithaca winter, or just to not deal with this week's responsibilities. Clearly, whoever crashed that car was attempting the ultimate life hack, time travel. And any Cornell student would agree that the most likely use for this technology would be to catch up on sleep. So now, when you walk by the annoying construction zone at Rand Hall, you'll know the whole secret. And now, they're finally doing construction on the building to build a whole new fancy glass library. Or are they?